Hey there, food lovers! Welcome to our ultimate guide on making the crispiest, juiciest fried chicken you've ever tasted. Whether you're a seasoned cook or a kitchen newbie, this recipe is sure to become a favorite in your household. So grab your apron and let's get started on this culinary adventure together. Are you ready to master the art of making the crispiest, juiciest fried chicken ever? This isn't just any fried chicken. It's a recipe that's been perfected over time to ensure every bite is a burst of flavor and crunch. We'll walk you through each step, from selecting the right chicken pieces to achieving that perfect golden brown crust. Let's dive right in and turn your kitchen into a flavor fiesta. Imagine the aroma of freshly fried chicken wafting through your home, making everyone's mouth water in anticipation. That's the magic we're about to create. So, let's get our ingredients ready and transform your kitchen into a fried chicken haven. First things first, you'll need some chicken. The type of chicken you choose can make a big difference in the final result. Fresh, high-quality chicken will give you the best flavor and texture. So, head to your local butcher or grocery store and pick out some nice, plump pieces. I prefer using bone-in, skin-on pieces for that ultimate crunch and flavor. The bone helps keep the meat juicy, while the skin crisps up beautifully during frying. You can use a mix of drumsticks, thighs, and wings to get a variety of textures and flavors in each bite. Got your chicken ready? Awesome, let's move to the next step. Now, let's talk marination. This is where the magic begins. Marinating your chicken not only infuses it with flavor, but also helps tenderize the meat, making it incredibly juicy and delicious. This is key to ensuring your chicken isn't just tasty on the outside, but juicy and flavorful on the inside too. A good marinade penetrates deep into the meat, so every bite is packed with flavor. We're going to use a buttermilk-based marinade, which is a classic choice for fried chicken. In a large bowl, mix buttermilk with a dash of hot sauce, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. The buttermilk adds a slight tanginess and helps tenderize the chicken, while the spices give it a nice kick. Feel free to adjust the amount of hot sauce based on your heat preference. Submerge your chicken pieces in this mixture and let them soak up all those flavors. Make sure each piece is fully coated and submerged in the marinade. This step is crucial for ensuring that every bite of your fried chicken is bursting with flavor. I usually leave mine in the fridge overnight, but a few hours will do the trick if you're short on time. The longer you marinate, the more flavorful your chicken will be. If you're in a hurry, even a couple of hours will make a big difference. Just be sure to cover the bowl with plastic wrap to keep everything fresh. While your chicken is marinating, let's get our dredging station ready. This is where we'll coat the chicken in a seasoned flour mixture before frying. The dredging process is what gives the chicken its crispy, golden brown crust. You'll need 2 shallow bowls, one for the flour mixture and one for the eggs. Using shallow bowls makes it easier to coat the chicken evenly and ensures that each piece gets a nice, thick layer of coating. In the first one, mix flour with some paprika, more garlic powder, salt, and a hint of cayenne for that kick. The paprika adds a beautiful color and a subtle smokiness, while the cayenne gives it a bit of heat. Adjust the spices to your taste, but don't skimp on the seasoning. It's what makes the chicken so flavorful. In the second bowl, beat a couple of eggs. The eggs help the flour mixture stick to the chicken and create a nice thick coating. Make sure the eggs are well beaten and smooth with no lumps. This 2-step coating is the secret to that perfect crispy shell. First, we'll dip the chicken in the flour mixture, then in the eggs, and finally back in the flour. This double coating ensures that the chicken is extra crispy and delicious. Now, the fun part begins. Let's fry. Frying the chicken is where all the preparation pays off. The key to perfect fried chicken is maintaining the right oil temperature and frying the chicken in batches to avoid overcrowding the pan. Heat a good amount of oil in a deep pan. You want it hot, but not smoking, around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Use a thermometer to check the temperature if you have one. If the oil is too hot, the chicken will burn on the outside before it's cooked through. If it's not hot enough, the chicken will absorb too much oil and become greasy. While that's heating up, take your marinated chicken. Dip it first into the flour mix, then the egg, and back into the flour. Make sure each piece is well coated at each stage. This double coating is what gives the chicken its signature crispy crust. Ensure it's well coated at each stage for the best results. Take your time with this step. A good coating is essential for crispy fried chicken. Shake off any excess flour before frying to avoid a thick, doughy crust. Carefully place your chicken pieces in the hot oil. Use tongs to avoid splashing and burning yourself. The chicken should sizzle as soon as it hits the oil. That's how you know the oil is hot enough. Don't overcrowd the pan. Work in batches if you have to. Overcrowding lowers the oil temperature and results in soggy chicken. Fry a few pieces at a time, giving them plenty of space to cook evenly. Fry each piece until it's golden brown and cook through, about 8 to 10 minutes per side depending on the size. Use a meat thermometer to check the internal temperature. It should be at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't have a thermometer, cut into a piece to make sure the juices run clear. Once your chicken is fried to perfection, let it rest on a wire rack for a few minutes. This allows any excess oil to drain off and helps keep the chicken crispy. Don't skip this step. It makes a big difference in the final texture. This helps keep it crispy all around. If you place the chicken directly on a plate, the bottom will become soggy. A wire rack allows air to circulate around the chicken, keeping it crispy on all sides. And there you have it, perfectly fried chicken that's crispy on the outside, tender and juicy on the inside. Take a moment to admire your handiwork. You've just made some of the best fried chicken ever. The golden brown crust, the juicy meat, it's a thing of beauty. Serve this up with some homemade coleslaw or your favorite dipping sauce, and you've got yourself a meal that's sure to impress. The cool, creamy coleslaw is the perfect complement to the hot, crispy chicken. Or try it with a tangy barbecue sauce or a spicy hot sauce for an extra kick. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step guide to making the ultimate fried chicken. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't be afraid to experiment and make this recipe your own. Remember, great cooking is about passion, practice, and a willingness to learn. Every time you cook, you learn something new. So, keep trying new recipes, experimenting with different techniques, and most importantly, have fun in the kitchen. Keep experimenting, and who knows, you might just come up with your own signature fried chicken recipe. The best recipes are the ones that are personalized to your taste, so don't be afraid to get creative. You might just come up with your own signature fried chicken recipe. Maybe you'll add a special spice blend or try a different marination technique. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes cooking so exciting. Until next time, keep those taste buds happy. Enjoy your delicious fried chicken, and don't forget to share it with friends and family. There's nothing better than sharing a great meal with loved ones. Happy cooking!